Kingdom University in Serbia. She specialized in tourism, hospitality, and food economy. Over to you, ma'am. Yes, go ahead, Sangeeta.
Yes. Let me introduce the next speaker. Hard work brings success. Hard work brings fame. Hard work brings glory. Among very few who can relate to the above statement, this woman has most definitely gained a name for herself by her dedication. We take immense pleasure in introducing Dr. Bhavneet Kaur, Principal of Brilliant Community College. She renders her service by serving as the founder editor of Namaste India, State President Aesthetics International, founder director of Akal Academy of Arts and Artists. She also serves as UN volunteer Puma Trust. Over 30 years of rich multicultural experience with educational industry, she earned many awards like Global Ambassador 21st DG Skills, Best Edu Leader 21st DG Skills, Educator of the Year Award 2020-2021, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Innovative Teaching, and gained various awards. She received her doctorates in philosophy from Africa. I assure these are tiny part of her work. We are glad to have such a wonderful soul for this session. Now it's time for her address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. I'm
Thank
very obliged at the beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. Well, I would speak about cyber security for children today. Kids have more information at their fingertips than any generation before. Tablets, laptops, and smartphones are common at school and at home, including for virtual learning, and the devices aren't going away anytime soon, which is why families should have conversations about internet safety. The internet has information that can enrich our lives, it can also harm us and the people we love. You want your children to have access to it, but you also want to be safe online. How can you get both the things? This is the challenge of the living world. The bad guys may be smart, but you and your kids can be smarter. So, what is internet safety? It is the safety for children or the adults to remain safe from the internet problems. This includes being aware of the risks associated with your online activity and employing a few strategies to prevent or avoid these risks. Internet safety is also sometimes referred to as online safety, cyber safety, or e safety. So, why is it important? Playing safe online can help prevent you and your kids from being exposed to unwanted information, materials, or risks on the internet that might harm your devices, personal information of or your family. It's smart to teach children computer safety so that they don't fall victim to some common dangers of the internet. It's worth noting that there are federal laws in place like the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act that have been enacted to protect kids when online. But knowing about them, knowledge about these are very important and we have to keep a note of it. It applies to younger children than 13 and it requires websites to explain their privacy policies and get parental consent before collecting or using a child's personal information. Importantly, it prohibits sites from requiring children to provide access personal information to play a game. Still, laws are sometimes broken online, which is why the best defense is practicing computer safety and internet safety. One of the prevalent dangers of the internet is cyber criminals and the ever evolving cyber crimes they create. Because so many cyber crimes are launched to target any internet user, it's likely that no family member is exempt of such attacks either. There are many threats children face online as well as adults and teens. Educating the whole family on how to identify and avoid each cyber threat is an important part of internet safety. There are many cyber safety tips parents should know, but internet safety doesn't stop there. Every family member has to play their part in creating a cyber safe household. So, I would share with you some of the safety tips for kids which they can really help out. Whether they are learning virtually, watching YouTube, or playing games, kids are becoming digital citizens at a very young age. So it's never too late to acquaint them with some internet safety tips. First of all, they should know the dangers of internet. When it comes to cybersecurity, kids are often one of your family's weakest links, and that can be for lack of knowing the dangers of the internet. So teach the kids about suspicious activity online and encourage them to ask for help if something unusual. Second, remember your identity is important. Sometimes kids make themselves vulnerable to identify theft by disclosing personal information online because they believe they have nothing to lose. A child's identity can have as much value as an adult's identity, if not more. Scammers can trick kids into disclosing their social security number, or sometimes that also helps a lot, it leads them to a very bad situation. Security number, other details that can be used to commit identity theft. Remind children not to reveal too much information about themselves. Their date of birth, address, and SSN are all examples of personal information and then should not share them freely. Beware of strangers offline. You have probably introduced the idea to your kids that all strangers can be potentially dangerous. We should also remind them that even online strangers are very fatal. While teens may be more prone to advances from online predators, kids can be targeted as well. So it's very important to teach them at a very young age to be cautious online and tell an adult if someone they don't know communicates with them or make them uncomfortable. Watching out phishing. You may be sophisticated enough to know not to click on a URL that's supposedly from your bank or a friend. But does everyone in your household know that? So we should teach our kids about phishing scams and warn them not to click on URLs in an email or social network message. We should choose strong passwords and teach our kids how to create a strong passwords. They are defense against hackers, fine, but we should also teach our kids to create a hack-proof password by selecting a combination of uppercase, lowercase, letters, numbers, symbols, etc. Internet safety tips for teens, which are very much necessary today. Some teens are often more tech savvy. I remember my daughter teaching me more about internet than what I knew. But that doesn't mean they have a strong sense of judgment or have access to all of the tools that can help protect them online. So it's our duty to help our tweens and teens cyber safe by introducing them to many of the safety tips.
Dr. Danka, can you hear us, ma'am?